Hey everybody, just a real quick video here. I get a lot of people that ask me, how does TCP compare with all kinds of stuff? And the bottom line is, you know, TCP, we've been around for 4 years in 55 countries. We deal with the who's who. I mean, we deal with people that make 5 figures a week, 6 figures a week, 7 figures. And, you know, that's our clientele. We deal with the biggest who's marketer, whether they're affiliate marketers or whether they're an MLM. We deal with literally the cream of the crop, the biggest names you could speak of. Also, me and my business partner, Ron, we were some of the biggest names out there. You know, we were at the very, very top, had humongous downlines, etc., etc. But when people say, how do you compare? I give an easy answer to people. Like, number one, we give you a free trial. So I would try us first and decide for yourself. We don't bash people. I don't go out there and try to bash anything that's out there. Okay. One, I don't need to. Okay. And I answered kind of like this. I said, when's the last time Ferrari posted even an ad on TV? When's the last time Ferrari was worried about what Chevy or Ford was doing? You know, oh man, we're Ferrari. We better watch out for that Chevy Malibu. Man, it's coming up. They don't worry about that, right? I always tell everybody, yeah, you can go to a car lot and you can buy a car and you can jump in a car that has cloth seats and roll down windows that don't have power windows and no navigation and no satellite radio. I said, or you could go jump in a car that has leather and wood grain and power windows and satellite radio and whatever. What would you rather drive, right? What would you rather have? Now, what if you could go to a car lot, though, and get a Ferrari for the same price as a Chevy Malibu? Because if you compare our autoresponder just alone, we send out 12 to 15 million emails a day. We let you send unlimited emails every single day for $50 a month. That is way, way, way below the cost of anything in this entire industry. So not only do we offer more features, but we're way cheaper. Okay? It's kind of like I'm wearing a Rolex, right? You could go get a Timex. You can go to Walmart and buy a Timex. Sure, it's going to keep time. All right? But it's not a Rolex. The inside of that Timex looks nothing like the inside of this Rolex, okay? You know, so when people ask me, well, how do you compare? I go, if you want a Timex, go get a Timex. If you want a Rolex, wear the Rolex, okay? If you want to go buy a Chevy Malibu, go drive a Chevy Malibu. We're the Rolls Royce SUV, you know? We give you more features for less money, better trainings, more stuff, easier to use, no technical skills. Go compare us. Go just look at our autoresponder alone and go price out what it costs to send unlimited emails per day. Go price out what it costs to send unlimited emails every single day, and see if you could do that anywhere else for $50 a month. You can't. You know, we include that for $50 a month. We give unlimited capture pages. We give thank you pages, unlimited thank you pages, unlimited video pages, unlimited landing pages. Okay. Ways to send video through your email. I mean, you know, we got so much, a webinar replay tool, which we just added Vimeo to. And we got a lot of cool stuff that you guys don't even know that we're behind the scenes doing right now that are going to blow your mind. The programming that was being worked on right now, it's crazy what we got going on. You know, and we write all of our code. A lot of other things out there are scripted, where they've actually bought scripts and incorporated those scripts, and that's why they can't grow. That's why they're not doing what TCP does. So when someone says, well, how do you compare to whatever? I'm like, it's like when I jump in my Maserati and I drive in traffic, I don't really look at the other cars. Why? I have one of the best cars in my city on the road today. I don't have to go and look and say, what am I doing? I wanted the best, and I grabbed it, right? So I don't need to question that. Do you think Maserati, you know, do you think when you go to the Maserati dealership, if they walked in there and said, well, how does that Chevy Malibu compare to the Maserati? What do you think the salesman's going to say? They're going to be like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, do I really even need to answer this question? No, I don't need to answer that question because it says Maserati. Actually, it's so funny. I got the new Maserati SUV, and my dealer, the guy who sold it to me, just loves me, and he got me a sticker, and it literally says the Maserati of SUV, because they just didn't want to have an SUV. They wanted to be the Maserati of SUV. Well, when it comes to landing pages and capture pages and autoresponders, we're it. Okay, how are we it? We proved ourselves. We've been around 4 years. The who's who of the entire industry uses us. I mean, we have people that make massive incomes, and they swear by the conversion pros, the tools, the autoresponders, the mobile app that we offer. We don't have to sell. And here's what I tell people is, it's free. Go try it. I'm not going to sit here and try to bash any company. I don't need to. Okay. If a company needs to bash somebody, that means they're not confident in what they got, right? You don't hear Ferrari bashing Lamborghini or Lamborghini bashing whatever. You don't hear about it. Why? They are confident in the product that they put out, right? We are 100% confident in our product that we put out because we have tens of thousands of users all over the world using it, swearing by it, sending us testimonials every day. We see the amount of leads that pour in on a daily basis from the capture pages that you're creating. We see 12 to 15 million emails that we're sending out every single day on your behalf. What we have works, it's proven, and we don't need to go out there and try to compare it to anybody else. When people ask me, what do you know about this company, I'm like, again, you want a Timex, buy a Timex. You want a Rolex, here's a Rolex. But guess what? Here's a Rolex that's actually cheaper than the Timex. So it would be pretty much a no-brainer to do that, right? Again, if you pulled up in a car lot and there's a Ferrari sitting there and a Chevy, and the Ferrari is actually cheaper than the Chevy, who's going to buy the Chevy? No one. Okay, so we don't need to set up. We don't want to bash anybody. We don't need to do that. I always tell everybody, listen, go try us. We don't even ask you for a credit card. We cannot charge you a dime. We can't charge you even if we wanted to. So you cannot lose here. You have 100% upside. Try TCP. Try it out. Build some pages. Try it. Use the autoresponder. Send out an email broadcast. Play with the system. We give you an entire week to play with the system and have a blast with it. If you don't like it, no big deal to us. Don't upgrade. We don't care. We got hundreds of people upgrading a day in our system. We don't care if you don't upgrade. We have plenty of people that are. Okay? So if you don't like it, you don't upgrade. All right, cool. Good luck to you. We don't sweat that. Okay, we don't have to sweat that. Okay, we do very, very well. We're not sweating that. So again, so if you got people that say, well, does it do this and does it do that and does it do that? Don't let them ask you a bunch of questions like that. Say, why are you sitting here asking me all those questions when I gave you a free trial? You get 100% access to the systems, the training. You can even order leads. You can build pages. You can do everything. We do not give you. All right, everybody. Sorry, my puppy's at the pet spa today getting her hair done and her nails did, and they just called me. So, again, when people start asking me, does it do this, does it do that, say, go try it. It's free. No credit card required. There's 100% upsell for you to go try it. I don't need to sit here and answer these questions because you can go play with it yourself and get those questions answered right now. And so force them into a trial. Don't let people sit there and ask you all these questions. Does it do this? Does it do that? Does it do this? Why are you asking me? You mean you haven't taken a trial yet? You haven't gone in and played with the system yet? What's wrong with you? It's free. I can't charge you if I want to. The questions that you're asking me will be answered the minute you go play with it. So go play with it. What are you waiting for? So don't get in this game where someone's like, well, does it do this and does it do that? Do not waste a millisecond of your time. Say, take a trial of it. That's like going to the car dealership and saying, well, how does this car feel off the line? They're going to say, here's the keys. Go check it out. Go test drive it, and you'll know how it feels off the line when you drive it. They're not going to sit there and try to explain what the acceleration feels like when you're at the dealership and they can hand you the keys and say, go try it. So why are you sitting there trying to explain the conversion pros to people when you could give them 100% free trial and say, go try it? All right? And again, don't bash things. There's a lot of companies out there doing whatever they're doing. We will never take a position up where we're trying to bash anybody because you know what? Be honest with you, we don't even look at other companies, what they're doing. We are so forward motivated and coming up with crazy amounts of programming that we're doing right now. We do not look in the rear view mirror. I don't look to see what's behind me or what other people are trying to do. We got a killer program team that we're just keep launching new stuff. And that's where our focus is. We're not focused in the rear view mirror. We're not focused in looking, oh, well, this company does this or does that. Most of the time they don't do it well. Or I hate the way they did it. So we don't even pay any attention to that. We're too busy doing what we're doing. We're focused in our lane. And again, let people try it for free and it answers their questions. All right. Hopefully that answers your questions. I got to go to the puppy spa back and see if my little pup is ready to get picked up. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.